Failed weight loss YouTuber becomes morbidly obese.
Amblin Reed created her channel to document what was supposed to be an epic weight loss journey.
My name's Amberlyn and I wanted to start a
9
YouTube
years
channel
ago?
for weight loss.
Instead, the audience saw nothing but drama and catastrophe as Amblin almost doubled her body weight, with her brutal transformation beginning when she'd weigh in during her very first video.
I did my weigh-in, I was 368.0.
Amblin's courageous ability to share this vulnerable information led to an instant fan base of approximately 200 subscribers, along with positive comment after positive comment on every single video. But while everybody was rooting for Amblin, only 7 days after uploading her first video, there were already signs that her weight loss journey was going to end in disaster, as she'd post her first weekly weigh-in explaining that she hadn't lost any weight.
My weigh-in was 368.0.
Dude, it's fine. It's 1 week. Dude, most people most people fail their New Year's resolutions after 1 day, okay? So what if you don't weigh in less than in a week? Like, it takes time to make the lifestyle changes you need to start losing weight.
Last week, my weigh-in today was 368.0, so I stayed the exact same.
The other thing that became obvious in this video was that Amblin had no desire to sacrifice for her goal.
When it comes to Thanksgiving, no, I will not be counting calories, if any of you are wondering. No, I will not even be thinking about my health that day. I'm just not gonna think about my weight.
And she had a defeatist attitude toward her weight loss journey.
I don't have willpower like I used to. I remember the days where I was down 3 pounds a day, but I'm never gonna be
3 pounds a day, dude. That is not healthy.
that again.
It's safe to say that this unconfident mindset was doing her no favors, as 1 week later, she'd upload another weigh-in video revealing that she'd actually gained weight.
This week has been my most indulgent binging week I have ever had. I weighed in at 371.0.
Before she
She's a
talked
what?
about her solution to fix this,
Huh? Okay, I'm back. Editor, cut that out. Meow.
which was not to eat healthier, but rather to change the day on which she weighed herself.
I will be weighing on Thursdays now, and by this Thursday, I hope to be down 3 pounds. It should be simple.
While Amberlyn concluded by stating that losing another 3 pounds should be simple, she'd once again gain weight in the week that followed.
I've been having a lot of issues with saying no to certain foods. So I did my weigh-in. I was up 2.8. Every time I weigh in,
Jesus.
I don't know what to do.
With the trend continuing into the week after that.
But I stepped on the scale and saw 377.
Jesus!
What? That can't be right. I stepped on it a few other times, which I normally do, and it all said the same thing.
Just stop posting on.
I know how to gain
Just stop posting on YouTube at that point. Like, jeez.
some weight.
It was obvious that Amberlyn's weight loss journey wasn't going to plan, and while almost every comment remained positive, her failure to lose weight resulted in her very first hater, who she'd foolishly dedicate an entire video to.
Oh
This
no.
person is beating me up so
Oh no, dude. Paying attention to the haters is one of the classic blunders, man. Not that I know
bad
anything
with
about
their
that.
words, saying that since I started this channel, I'm actually up weight.
However, Amberlyn had a plan to prove this hater wrong, as 1 week later, she'd upload a video providing an outline for the weight she wanted to get down to by the end of the year.
My resolution is to reach 200 and
Guys, New Year's resolutions never work. And I'm telling you, one of the main reason why New Year's resolutions don't work is because humans don't think on a yearly basis, right? You don't think about like where you want to be a year from now. You think more on like event type basis, right? So like if there's like a wedding in September and it's your best friend's wedding, right? And you're going to be like the best man, then you're going to be like, oh, okay, well, by the time of the wedding, I would like to weigh this much and like have this type of physique, right? Because it's goal oriented, right? And there's like an end goal, right? But when it comes to a yearly basis, right? There's nothing really particularly significant about, well, like January 1st of 2023, there's nothing like, you're not going into the year like, oh, this is the year I do this and this and this, right? Because it's just a year. There's nothing special about that year compared to any other year or even compared to the next year, which means you're just going to put it off until the next year. right? And you're gonna put it to the next year, right? Because it's not as significant. It's just time, right?
99 pounds. I think I was 11 when I weighed 290 pounds, and ever since then I have never seen that number 2 at the beginning of my weight.
After posting this video, Amblin began to make progress instantly.
So my weigh-in yesterday was 377.0. My weigh-in today was 376.4, so that's down 0.6.
And would announce 5 months later that she'd lost an impressive 28 pounds.
It feels really freaking good to be so on track. I'm in the 340s, no more 350s.
That's a lot.
Although throughout the rest of the year, Amblin's discipline began to slip.
I spent the last 3 weeks eating whatever I wanted. Yes, I have gained 13.8
That's
pounds
crazy.
in the last couple of months.
And by the end of the year, rather than being down to her goal of 299, she was instead back to 377 pounds.
That was my weigh-in, 377.0.
The exact same weight that she was at the beginning of the year. Yet, in retrospect, this loss of 0 pounds seems quite favorable, as only 4 months later, she'd make an announcement that ultimately caused her weight gain to spiral out of control.
No,
Amblin uploaded a video
man.
titled Going Through a Breakup, explaining that her 4-year relationship had slowly fallen apart, which was followed by a different video only 2 days later, explaining that the scale couldn't even weigh her anymore, as she'd become heavier than 443
43
pounds.
The fact that the
pounds.
scale wasn't reading me because I reached 420 again or around there, it absolutely hurts.
Amblin's emotional state was healed to some extent when she began to date a new girl called Destiny. However, this only seemed to make things worse, as she began to go months without weighing herself.
Last time I weighed myself was
my
over 2 months ago.
And after only
Goodness.
6 months of being in this new relationship,
Delete the
Amblin
channel.
explained that her weight had hit a new high.
I weighed in and I'm 455.0 pounds. I know every single time I come on here I weigh more and more
She actually
and more.
The audience
you know
also-
what? To her, she actually looks a lot happier in this clip. So you know what? That's a W at least.
55.0 pounds. I know every
Look at her. She actually looks. Her inflections in her voice. She's like smiling. Yeah.
single time I come on here I weigh more and more and more.
The audience also began to observe that Amblin had adopted a significantly more obnoxious, unlikable attitude, which, when combined with her weight gain, led to a surge in people hating on her content.
People are judging everything
No.
I make. Even in the good things that I do, people find negative, and it's frustrating to me.
At around the same point in time, with the
Not
assistance
the
of various
haters.
mukbang videos, Amblin experienced a significant
Not
increase in her
mukbang
subscriber count,
videos.
although obviously this only gave her more incentive to eat, helping her to reach
Mukbang is like the worst trend ever on YouTube, man.
482 pounds only 6 months after hitting 450. Things became even worse for Amblin when she'd announced that her new relationship had also come to an end, stimulating yet another increase.
No.
January 1st, I weighed 489.2. That is the highest weight I have ever weighed. Absolutely disgusting. 10.8 pounds away from 500 pounds. I can't even like say that out loud. That is like possible for me to be that big. It is scary.
So guys, I'm gonna get my phone and I'm gonna show you guys. Like I have like a graph with like my weight over the last like years. I'm gonna go get it for you guys.
And as a result of this gain, Amblin decided to put her foot down and make a change once and for all. Only this change wouldn't come in the form of a new diet or even a new exercise routine, but it would rather appear in the form of a video announcing that she would no longer be stepping on the scale or tracking her weight loss journey whatsoever.
I am done with my weight loss journey. Sharing my journey.
It was a weight gain journey.
It seemed as though Amblin couldn't bear to see herself hit 500 pounds, with this willful ignorance being
I will admit though, you don't have to share that shit on the internet. Even though I'm like about to share, you don't have to share that shit on the internet, man. Like you just keep it to yourself. Like private victories become public victories, right? Get some dubs, get some self-confidence, do it yourself a little bit, and then people will notice down the line. It'll all come later.
By the audience immediately. Her former title as a weight loss YouTuber had transformed into the new title of a weight gain YouTuber, and with a steadily increasing audience, Amblin's inability to lose weight began to receive exposure outside of YouTube. She's a woman who started her channel at 350 pounds to motivate herself and others to lose weight. She has since gained over 200 pounds through excessive binging and delusions about what is healthy. She starts a new diet every few weeks and breaks them within hours.
That's crazy. Within hours? Come on now. All right, this is my chart. This is a 1 year chart, okay? So we're down. It's not focusing, but we're down 9 pounds on the year, and there's kind of like a spike right there. That's like Thanksgiving and like Christmas where I went home and I was getting like the obachan. The grandmas were feeding me good, you know what I mean? It was like pancakes every day. But it's like it's kind of stable. It's relatively stable. Like 1 year. Let me zoom out a little bit actually. The all chart. Okay, you know what? It just looks kind of jank if I zoom out. The one here looks good.
There are rumors that she can't fit into her own bathroom at this point and is mostly immobile. She's a train wreck. My fear of becoming like her has been a great motivation to continue this lifestyle, and it's not like this was the only person who was using Amberlynn as fuel for their own weight loss journey.
Yeah, I started like I'm down like I was like 185 or something like that. I was dude. I was hitting the gym. I was thick boy, and I was like hiking a lot, and I was like super active. But I wanted to get like lean down a lot. I wanted like a Tom Holland fit, okay? And so he's like, when I checked on he was like 145 when he filmed Spider-Man, and so that's been my goal for a little while now. So I've been thinking like I was aiming for that by the time of like a wedding I'm going to in like the fall, winter.
I watch Amberlynn Reid's videos on YouTube to
I'll let you know if we
motivate me
hit
to
it.
cut my portions down and work out more. Good lord, that poor girl. Not even 30 and she can barely walk due to morbid obesity. But while these people were able to find inspiration to continue on their weight loss journeys, Amberlynn Reid was doing the opposite. She'd begin her 4th year on YouTube weighing in at 497 pounds, which accompanied yet another optimistic resolution.
My goal is not to go out to eat a single time.
How many?
Which
500,000 views.
Resolution.
My goal is not to go out to eat a single time in January. I'm gonna be pretty much doing like a very clean eating, and I'm just pumped about it.
However, the audience already knew exactly what was going to happen. Amber is never gonna lose weight. She's been doing this for years now. She'll be eating at Texas Roadhouse in 2 weeks, and with the assistance of her jumbo Coke and chocolate movie theater diet, these comments turned out to be correct.
So that means in 1 week I've gained 12.8 pounds.
However, it will be what Amberlynn did next that took her journey to a whole new level of degeneracy. She'd begin to use her weight as clickbait for new videos, proudly displaying her unhealthy diet in exchange for extra views, leading to the confirmation that Amberlynn was now over 500 pounds.
I just keep gaining. I've never weighed this much.
Dude, she learned from her first hater to just feed the haters for more views. And so she's gaining more weight just to feed more haters and get more hate comments and drive the algorithm. It's so fucking genius. But it's the same reason why mukbang was such a bad trend. We saw like Nico Cotto or whatever the fuck his name is, like go downhill.
Ever. I don't even want to say it out loud. It's weird. It seems too real.
This cannot be worth the taxing on your mental health. This would all cause you. Like, I just can't imagine.
Say it out loud. My weight today was 500.6.
Well, who's actually surprised? And no, girl, you're not retaining water. You know exactly what you did. Way to make excuses. Retaining water did not make you 500 pounds. Eating 6,000 plus calories a day did. Well, we all saw this happening. Don't have to be that so raven to know you were gonna hit 500 pounds.
Jesus,
the cycle
dude.
continued.
The roasting is insane.
My goal is to be 465 pounds by June 29th.
Followed by a brand new failure.
Yesterday, I weighed in for you guys. At my heaviest, it was 525 point something.
Her weight had unsurprisingly gotten even worse by the following year.
567.4 pounds.
And as Amberlynn creeped past 100,000 subscribers, she began to receive criticism from some of YouTube's biggest fitness influencers.
For meal 1, she has a recharge bar from Jenny Craig. It should be called a fat bar. In fact, there's more grams of fat in a recharge bar than a Kit Kat bar.
Yet her
See that? You keep feeding the haters, you keep causing drama, and these people, they keep coming back, right? Because they just want all these haters in the comments and in the hate threads, they want to prove themselves right, so they keep coming back to see her fail, right? And it just keeps feeding the cycle.
response was simply that these fitness experts didn't understand who she was.
Every video made about me is just horrible and rude, and people just don't understand where I'm coming from, and I feel like I'm very misunderstood.
And it would be through this ignorant attitude that Amberlynn reached a whopping 572 pounds. However, in case things weren't already bad enough, only 5 months later, Amberlynn uploaded a new video announcing that she'd been diagnosed with cancer.
So I got
What?
my results back, and I do have cancer. I have womb cancer.
Which was extra frightening given her health.
The reason why I'm really scared is because of my weight, which is also my fault. So, it's just...
Amberlynn had hit absolute rock bottom. And while during the early days of her channel, she stated that she'd never get weight loss surgery, desperate times began to call for desperate measures.
So I have been putting off calling a weight loss doctor for months now, but I don't know what came over me. I just did it. I called a weight loss place that I know about.
Amberlynn stated that one of the worst parts about getting the surgery was that her views on YouTube would likely decline.
Do I think I'm gonna lose viewers by getting weight loss surgery? And honestly, by me losing weight, I will lose viewership.
And that she'd need to lose a
Dude,
bunch
that doesn't matter at this point. Oh my lord.
of weight prior to the surgery,
At the size that I am, they won't be able to do weight loss surgery.
prompting Amberlynn to lose a whopping 89 pounds in only a couple of months.
I weighed in today. I reached a new lowest at 483.0, so that means I'm officially down 89.4 pounds, and I'm ecstatic.
Although for whatever reason, Amberlynn never got the surgery and instead, as you might expect, put the weight back on. That would be until just a few months ago when Amberlynn announced that she had finally picked out a weight loss surgeon.
How I'm feeling now is I'm ready to take that step. I already know what surgeon I want to see.
Yet it was going to be incredibly expensive.
It comes out to $23,000.
And as a result, she's currently saving for the procedure while waiting for her doctor's approval. Amberlynn currently weighs in at 508 pounds.
Sad.